At a time when public services are under strain, one Welshpool initiative has continued to go from strength to strength. The Welshpool Hub is pulling in record numbers of visitors. Launched 4 years ago during the cost of living crisis as a place for people to keep warm amid spiralling energy costs, it has evolved into a wonderful community facility in the heart of Welshpool. Open twice a week in the winter months, it provides a safe space for people of all ages to gather with warm food and drinks provided for a donation, if they can afford it. The hub moves to 1 day a week through the warmer months. It is under the management of Welshpool Town Council and run by volunteers. And the councillor who was instrumental in setting it up is still very much behind its continued success.
We started off 3.5 years ago. It was basically called the Warm Hub because of the energy crisis, etc. I've told you the story before about the wonderful donations I got from the public. All the equipment that we've got in the kitchen, the cutlery, the crockery, everything has been donated, right down to the potato bag, have been donations. I did make a bit of a speech at our 3rd anniversary where I said I'd like to thank everybody, particularly the volunteers that give so much time to help me out with it. I mean, I'm one of the volunteers as well. So the volunteers do a fantastic job. I've got a load of volunteers. I'd like to thank the public who have been absolutely amazing. Certain organisations around the town have made some fantastic donations. Also, industry, some of the factories have made big donations. Individuals have made big donations. Yeah, it's just been absolutely great. And the whole thing, and it's the word I said I like to use, the whole thing is metamorphosized from just being the basic warm hub to being what we now call Welshpool Town Council Community Hub, because it has become a real community thing. A lot of people come not just for the food, but for the chat and the company. Get a lot of lonely people here. You know, I mean, I live on my own. It's company for me. So yeah, our record attendance was a week last Thursday when I think it was 95 people we had in on the Thursday. So yeah, we were pretty flat out in the kitchen, to be honest.
On the kitchen side, I believe the food is made off site and brought in. How's it all?
Well,
what are the
I
logistics of
arranged
it all?
right at the start when we started doing baked potatoes. I arranged with the day centre where the Meals on Wheels is based, and the ladies from the Meals on Wheels have baked. I provide the potatoes. The Meals on Wheels have cooked them for us for the last 3 years, and then I bring them here in the famous spud bag, and we've got the bank of microwaves for reheating. And but recently, the Haven have taken over the day centre, and which is another great initiative. And Laura Hares runs it basically. Laura has very, very kindly said that she would carry on baking the potatoes for the hub, but we didn't really think that was fair on the Haven. So we've actually had our proper catering oven fully refurbished and serviced. So we'll be cooking our own potatoes from next Tuesday.
With community support financing the hub, it is open to all and has provided a welcome and much needed venue over the past few years.
Well, from day one, I thought it was a great idea for people uh, to come meet personally, and people they know are more important to me as an outsider a few years ago now. A place where you could go and meet complete strangers, hopefully meet someone for life, mainly just to have a chat and a talk, and one thing and that.
Organisations and charities are also present to provide free advice to anyone who needs it or simply wants to chat.
So about 2 years ago, Citizen Device, we were looking to see if there were more places in the community we could get to, because a lot of our work's done by telephone because Paris is such a huge area. So we did some surveys with different communities around Paris to see where it would be useful for us to go so people could see us face to face. And Welshpool Town Hall was one of the places that were really keen for us to come on a monthly basis and set up so that people could come in to the hub and come and get some advice while they're here.
but it's the numerous volunteers that make the hub tick, with a friendly smile served up alongside the delicious food.
Well, I retired from work approximately 3 years ago, and I was looking to get a volunteering job in the community, just to give something back, basically. And I actually attended this hub as one of the customers initially. And whilst I was here, Nick Howells approached me and asked me would I be interested in being a volunteer. And I decided to give it a go. I quite enjoyed it. I came on a couple of occasions, and straight away it was interesting communicating with various people, complete cross section of society. And I thought, yeah, it's a way of giving something back after my working life.
I got involved when I joined the town council. I'd known Nick for a long time. And it was coming up to the September when he was starting to do 2 days a week again, because we only do 1 day over the summer. And of course, Nick knew I was a qualified chef. So he had a quiet word, and he sort of bent my ear a little about how he could use some help. And I just felt I was a qualified chef. So it would be, bad of me not to try and help him out a bit, because he does so much for the hub. It was taking a lot of his time. So anything I could do to help, I would. I think increasingly now it's somewhere that's welcoming, that's friendly, that they can go and have a chat, not feel under any pressure. Very much based on, donate if you can. If you can't donate, you can come and have a cup of tea and a biscuit and food for free. But we take donations, and currently we're covering our costs with donations. So that's brilliant. So there's no cost, certainly no cost to the council. They do donate the room, obviously. So, but it's doing very well. It's getting busier and busier, so more people are getting the benefit of it.
With another war in Iran once again impacting us all, with prices expected to skyrocket, it makes the Welshpool hub as crucial as ever. So we can expect the baked potatoes to be pinging out of the microwave for a long time to come yet.